Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial on how you would send out login information to your employees. So we'll start by logging into our portal. Once we get into here, we're going to go over to the login section here. Logins. Again, as we know, the default activity does not have a login. You want to choose all. Your no login is going to eliminate anybody who's already logged into the system. So you want to do that. Now, if you want to communicate with everybody, you could click everybody. Or let's just say that you you just put the test employee into the system. It's not during open enrollment and you want to send this person the email, just that person. Or maybe you have two people that were hired at the same time and are both in the same situation. Send logins. Now here's where you choose from your email templates. We talked about that in a previous tutorial, which I'll go through at the end of this one on how you would change the templates. New hire login email is the one I will use for this one here. It tells us everything we need to know. Within 2 weeks of receiving this email, so let's say I wanted to give this a very specific date. I would say by March 1st. Okay, fine. That is not changing the email template. What it is doing is changing this particular communication. So if you're trying to make a change to the template, you want to do that in the template section. When you make it in this pop-up window, you are changing it only for the email you're going to send. So here we would send the new hire login information to these two people here. It says right here, it's just two people. Perfect. Send. And now you're all done. Now, what if these employees are very low tech? What if they don't have an email address? What if you're doing this in the office? So you can go to actions and you could generate a login guide that would be sent to them. But again, this is not going to help you in the event that you have someone without an email address. This is someone that is having trouble logging into the system, but they have an email address that they're viewing. You could generate a login guide, and I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. This is what it tells you: first name, last name, website, username, password. All this stuff would be temporary for them. Again, you can change any of this stuff and you could just hit generate and it will send it out to them. Or if you want to do it the most low-tech way, you go generate Excel document. We're generating login for 2 employees. I'm actually going to unselect myself here because that will change all my passwords. So Tom Smikowski and Bob Slidell are our new people. They're very low-tech. And so we're going to generate Excel document. We're going to generate it. Now it's saying it's up in our reports. So we go to reports and here's your logins here. It's going to open up a spreadsheet. The spreadsheets that come out of this system are not very pretty, but they definitely do the trick. So what you would do is for Bob Slidell, you would log into our URL. You would put in this username and you'd put in this password. And in doing so, it will open up a new page where Bob will be asked to choose a new password and username. So this is how you would manually log someone in. So if you have someone that's very low tech, that does not have an email address, that's going to come sit in the HR office and have you help them log in, this is the way you would do that. Okay, so as a recap, you can always hit this ease button up here to get back. As a recap, if we want to communicate with employees and just send a one-off login and we feel good about the technological abilities of the employee, you check the employee, actions, send login, and choose your template. If you're uncomfortable with the technological savvy of Mr. Michael Bolton here, you would generate Excel document and it would be in your reports. Okay. Real quick, as far as these emails that go out, real quick tutorial on how we do that. So if you want to set up a new email template, you'd go to settings. It's pre-selected for the templates. You see the ones that are already in there. Again, I have a whole list of templates. If you want some help with any of this, I'd be happy to help. Actions, create from blank. We're just going to be very simple. And again, as I said in other tutorials, company documents preview, employee login, and enrollment progress. These are the emails, these are the types that I see most used. And if you have any doubt about what you want to do, go ahead and choose employee login, because you can communicate that way very easily with everybody. Employee login, save. And then here you are, you can type in the email address that you want it to come from. The subject can be anything that you want. And then on the body of the email, make sure you know that you can use bold, italic, underline. You can make it the print small, large, normal, huge. There's bullet options. And then the fun part here is you can use some of the auto text. So if you put that in there, it will pull in the information you want to show people. And you can say whatever you want to say. If it's in brackets, go ahead and leave it alone. Once you are done with this, you can get out of there. Notice at this very bottom right here, every time I make any kind of change, it's going to pop up and it's going to say saved at the bottom. Why aren't you saying saved? Saved. There you go, right there. So that's how you know it's saved. It's automatically being saved for you. So this is how you would build a template. And again, you'd go to logins. You can choose all, and you can send it to everybody. Whatever that communication might have been, you can send it from here, okay? That is how you would send out logins for employees. Thank you for attending this tutorial.